Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session of the Well Connect and Fuller Psychological and Family Services session. And we invited Joy here today to give us some introduction about their services. And Joy, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure, yeah. I'm Dr. Joy Velarde. I'm the Director of Training here at FPFS. I'm a Fuller alumni, and so it's great to be here at Fuller. I completed the PsyD program, and so just happy to be here and happy to see that you all are also joining the Fuller community. Um, so I'm going to talk about some different mental health resources that are available to you as a Fuller student. I'm going to go ahead and share screen here so that we can just jump right in. Is that okay with you, Ken?
Please do. Yep.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm first going to talk about Fuller Psychological and Family Services. This is our on-campus mental health clinic here at Fuller. We are located in the Pasadena, on the Pasadena campus. And so we offer both short-term and long-term counseling. We do individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy. Um, and so we can do in person if that's your preference, but here in Pasadena. Now, if you're not located in Pasadena, we can offer video telehealth, but you do have to be physically residing either in California or Texas. And this is just because as licensed mental health therapists, um, we are limited by where we are licensed. And so we've got some clinicians licensed in California and Texas. Now, as students, what this means for you all is if you're either in California or Texas, you can get therapy and it starts at $20 a session. And so you would be at that level working with some of our student therapists. And if you have any immediate family members who are also interested in doing therapy, they would also be eligible to get your Fuller student rate. So again, that starts at $20 per session. Now, this is only for our SMT students. This is not available for any students in the School of Psychology or Marriage and Family Therapy. And that really is, again, because we are a training clinic here. And so we have School of Psychology and Marriage and Family Therapy students who are doing these sessions at our clinic. And that's also why we can give that $20 rate for our Fuller students. So that,
Excuse me, what is SMT?
oh, that's for our School of Mission and Theology. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So Fuller has our School of Mission and Theology, and then we have School of Psychology and Marriage and Family Therapy. So if you're
Okay.
in, yeah. So School of Mission and Theology students are also eligible for free personality assessment. Now, this is actually a really great benefit. And typically when we offer this to the community can cost like $1,500, but we actually offer it to our School of Mission and Theology students so that you can learn more about yourself, just, increase some of that self-awareness, especially as you're going into missions and for some of you who are wanting to be working in churches, it's really helpful to know where are your areas of strength, where your areas of growth. Are there other things that you need to be aware of in terms of, your own personality that might affect you in the future and the work that you'd be doing, right? So I really encourage you all to take advantage of that. And I don't have our contact information here, but it's on our Fuller website. You can just search for Fuller Psychological Family Services and call our front desk, and we'll be able to help guide you towards whichever if you want to do therapy, or if you want to take advantage of the personality assessment, or if you want to do both. Oftentimes we do get Fuller students who maybe start out doing that personality assessment and realizing, oh, hey, I've got a lot of these things from my past that maybe I haven't really worked through quite yet. And then they want to start into therapy. So that is what therapy looks like. Now, I also want to talk about WellConnect. So this is separate from Fuller Psychological and Family Services. This is a partnership that Fuller has engaged in order to bring more resources to our students. These resources are available to you 24/7. They are completely free. You do not have to pay for any of these resources, and they're available to you as well as anybody in your household. So you can be anywhere in the US. So again, I know that when we talked about therapy services at our clinic, we were limited to California and Texas. This is for anybody anywhere in the US, okay? So what you get is you can get short-term counseling. So that can mean up to 3 therapy sessions per issue. It's available in 180 languages. And then you can also request to work with specific therapists if you want. So if you did want to work with a Christian therapist, or somebody who was Asian or Asian American, or any race or ethnic background, you can go ahead and request that from them. There's also a crisis support and management hotline. So if at any time, 24/7, if you are in a crisis, you can call their phone number that is on our Fuller website and get a hold of somebody immediately. Community referrals. So no matter where you are in the US, you can call in if you need help finding childcare, maybe you need help finding housing or employment or anything like that. They can help guide you and find community referrals. Sometimes this is also helpful if people are needing to maybe get connected with food banks or something like that, right? They also offer free legal consultations. So you can talk to an attorney for up to 30 minutes per issue. So if you're having any legal difficulties. Free financial counseling. So again, 30 minutes, up to 30 minutes per issue. So you can take advantage of that. And then coaching. So maybe you're a new parent, maybe wanting to stop smoking or wanting to go on a weight loss journey. They have different resources for you there as well. And then there's also a self-help or online resource where you can log in to the website. There's they'll have different articles that you can read through. Maybe you want to download a budget template, especially as a student, now that maybe, you've got maybe a tighter budget, you can download some templates there. There's different webinars, maybe that even talk about how to manage different mental health issues or anxiety or, things like that you might potentially experience as well. So there's tons of resources that are available for you. And we just want to make sure that hey, you and your immediate family members or household are eligible to take advantage of these different resources through WellConnect. So there are some limitations. So first is that it can't be accessed by those who are international. So if you are living outside of the US, it is difficult for the WellConnect team to find resources in your area. And then again, when we have some of these licensing issues, like I talked about earlier, it does pose some limitations there. So WellConnect is only available if you're in the United States. And then, but international students, you can access the self-help articles and those sorts of things on the website. And then it's not available for alumni. So you must be a current student or must have been enrolled in at least one course over the past 4 quarters. So, Fuller recognizes that sometimes mental health can be a barrier to your enrollment here. And so we want to make sure that we're supporting you. So say, for example, you're enrolled in a quarter and you have a difficult time and maybe you decide to take a pause or a leave the next quarter. You can still take advantage of those WellConnect resources because we want to help, we want to help you. And like I said, recognizing that could be a barrier to, finishing your program, to you getting to where you're wanting to go. So this is kind of what the experience looks like when you call WellConnect. Okay, so like I said, WellConnect, it's not part of Fuller. It really is a partnership that we have. So you'll call in, and then they'll do a screening and identify, what do you need? So sometimes somebody might be at a higher risk, and they might need to do some safety checks or, get some immediate help. Or maybe, identifying that there's higher levels of care needed. Or maybe they find, okay, this student would be a really good fit for our student assistance program. And that's where all of these resources that I've talked about come into play. And so when you call in and you share with WellConnect, hey, this is what's going on, they'll be able to identify where do they, who do they connect you to? Is it a therapist? Is it an attorney? Is it a financial advisor, right? And so they'll help you get connected to those various resources. So that's what it looks like when you call in to WellConnect. I'm going to put in the chat, I'll put the link as well as some of the phone numbers. But you can also find this information on the quad. So if you go onto the quad, you'll all have access to that. You'll be able to find all of this information there. So I'm going to stop sharing here because I want to just check in to see if anybody's got any questions. I'm going to look in the chat here. So one of the questions is, how do you access the free personality assessments? Okay, great question. So that's where you're going to call our front office. So the FPFS phone number, and I'll put it in the chat, but I'll say it here as well, is 626-584-5555. So 626-584-5555, which is the FPFS phone number. And then you can also check it out at www.fuller.edu/FPFS. So I'll put that link in the chat as well, and we have more information there. And so those free personality assessments will be done by one of our students, but is going to be under the care of a licensed therapist, a licensed psychologist. So these are going to be better than maybe some of those, tests that you can do online. I know that sometimes they have those, but these are actual psychological tests. The next question is, what does per issue mean? So going back to talking a little bit more about WellConnect, when we say per issue, for example, maybe you find at one point, you're feeling anxious about starting the program, right? So you can call in and you can get up to 3 therapy sessions focusing on that anxiety. Well, maybe then, you find that you're having some difficulties with your family members, or maybe you're finding, maybe you're living away from home or are away from family and, kind of feeling some loneliness, some sadness, maybe experiencing any symptoms of depression, right? You can call in again and get another 3 sessions for that particular issue, right? So it really is per issue. Same again with the financial consultations or the legal consultations. Those are again separate issues. You can call in again.
And if there's no more question for now, I'd like to just do a screen share and then show everyone how to navigate on the quad to find such information. Is that okay with you, Joy?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So you can have direct access to the quad with your credential, fuller password and email and password just by typing quad.fuller.edu, and this will take you directly. You might need to log in with your Fuller credential first, and then this is the front page of the quad, which is our bulletin board, communication channel, and resource hub as well. So the second tab, which resources, right here, just click on that. From here, scroll down a little bit, you will see spiritual personal care, grant stipends, important policies, student discounts, academic vocational support, student services, frequently asked questions. So click on spiritual personal care right here, spiritual personal care. It'll take you to psychological family services right here and Well Connect. Joy, which one would you like me to show them first?
Well, we can show them the FPFS website.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what the office look like, and this is the phone numbers, and click on visit our website.
And one of the things that Ken's bringing that up that I can share is FPFS does offer therapy in additional languages. So we offer services in English, Spanish, Korean, and Mandarin. So we've got therapists who speak those languages. And again, if you're in California or Texas, we can provide therapy in those languages.
Thank you, Joy. So we can, and then you can navigate through here, contact, or click here for more information. So if they want to make appointment, would you recommend them to call?
Yes.
Or go online?
Whichever one feels more comfortable for you. But when you go online, one of our front office staff will end up giving you a call to go through the intake with you. That helps us then match you with a therapist and get you started with services. So either way, you'll likely be talking to somebody on the phone. So it's up to you whether you want to just fill out that form and have somebody give you a call, or if you want to call us. Yeah.
This is the form, and this is the phone number and office hours. And with that, spiritual care, you can also click on Well Connect. And school code is Fuller. Doesn't need to be, it's all small case, right? Lowercase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their way works.
Sign in. Yeah. And with all the information, how do you navigate to online counseling, right?
Yeah. So if you're interested in that, you can do a request contact where there's right there on the top right box. or you can call the student access line. If you call the student access line, you just have to tell them that you're calling from Fuller. They don't need any more information to like verify your identity or that you're actually a Fuller student. And they will go ahead and, like I said, then go through that that assessment to find out what resources you would most benefit from. But like I was talking about earlier, there's all these different articles that you can see here. And then just, you'll see the toolkits and resources, right? So there's tons of things in here that, feel free to go through when you have some time. Maybe there are going to be things that you would find pretty helpful.
Excuse me, to be clear enough, if we give a call to 626-584-5555, I can ask, I want to connect with Well Connect.
That's the Fuller Psychological and Family Services phone number, which is the 626 number. So we won't be able to connect you to Well Connect, but that Well Connect phone number is right there. So that's the 866-64.
Just a second, sorry. 866.
640
Mhm.
4777. And I'll put that in the chat as well so that you guys can have it.
47, sorry.
4777.
Okay, thank you. 866-640-4777.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm.
This direct number.
Yep, that will be for Well Connect. Yeah, that's the 24/7 resources and the up to 3 counseling sessions per issue.
Just say that I'm Fuller student.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep, that's all you have to do.
There is a payment or no payment?
Nope, that's completely free. Well Connect is a free resource for all of our Fuller students in the US.
It is in person or in phone call only?
So that's a great question. Therapy services, you get the option. If you want to do those 3 counseling sessions in person, you can ask for that. But they also have the like video therapy or phone therapy or texting therapy as options. Now, for the financial consultation or the legal consultation, those will be phone consultations, I believe. So you can just ask them for that resource and they'll give you more information and then have either an attorney or a financial advisor give you a call.
And for the in-person, it will be in the Fuller campus or where?
So if you're going through Well Connect, it's wherever you are in the US. They will they will find you an in-person therapist, if that's what you want, somewhere close to where you are located.
Like, for example, I am in Monrovia. So there is around. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? If not, with those, and feel free to contact me or contact Joy if you have any questions. Joy, do they have your contact information?
They don't, but I can put it here in the chat as well. Lots of things going in the chat. My for those who might watch this at a later time, it's Joy Velarde at fuller.edu. That's JOYV as in Victor, ELARDE at fuller.edu.
Yeah. Just first name, last name.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you so much, Joy, and so much wonderful resource and opportunities for students.
Yes.
Much appreciated. And so now we put the face with the name, and we know who you are, and if we need services, we'll come to you.
Sounds great. It was nice meeting you all. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
Thank you, Joy. And everyone, make sure to come at in an hour at 10:30. The next session will be orientation to Canvas, to Writing Center, to the library, and the quad. Very important information. It'll be a 2 hour long, hopefully not 2 hours, but it'll be a 2 hour long session. Make sure get hydrated, get food or anything, take a break, and I'll see you very soon. And Joy,
will-
would you please share your PowerPoint with me and I'll post it on the quad as well.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
I'll
it's
put all the contact information there too.
excuse me, it's 10 or 10:30
Let me see.
because we have a 10.
10 o'clock. Sorry about that. My yeah, 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
yeah.
Okay,
Not
bye-bye.
10:30, 10 o'clock. Bye everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.